It is morning, Wednesday morning. I don't know what day it is. It rained all night, but we're still going to do our early morning walk. We'll see how far we get. We did pick up a little bit of badger footage, but we'll check the camera later, and if that is any good and worth putting in, I'll pop it in now. It still does sound like it's raining. It's just the drips falling out the trees. Not sure how far we'll get today. We'll see where the paths take us. I'm gonna head to the Discovery Lodge first, where the red squirrels are. Were yesterday. I don't know if they'll be out yet. The maximum speed limit along here is 10 miles an hour. And the sign said it wasn't 10 miles an hour because there's children or there was like people walking. No, it's because there's frogs. And we did see a frog once here when we first came. Hippity hopping across the road. We took a detour and we're going to head to the outdoor activity centre. Presumably there's paintball. We walked along here last time we came when it was our first set of vlogs that we ever did. Only I think we were a bit earlier then. Nice view up here today, and not much wind. We're basically at the top of the hill now. Now you used to be able to walk the whole way around. I'm not sure if you can because the joggers just come back this way. But you can leave sight here and go for a wander into the fields if you so takes your fancy. Well, not today. Making our way back to the lodge now. Not much wildlife this morning. Gemma saw a rabbit.
Oh, I thought you saw a pheasant.
And we saw a pheasant. There's a red robin on this post here. Okay, bobbing. Hello, mister. You're a brave one, aren't you? Rabbits. I'm sorry, Gemma was going to Instagram it and I scared it off. Just having a relaxing morning in our lodge, and a red squirrel's just turned up. So I've just thrown a load of peanuts out there for him to eat. Hopefully,
I think he's burying them all.
Yeah, I'm going to say hopefully I'll tell all these squirrel friends and then we'll get loads of squirrels here.
I've seen how the squirrels were yesterday. They won't tell anyone.
No, and they just eat them all and then chase each other. Gemma's done some mushroom hunting, haven't you?
I'm not eating them.
There's some good toadstools and mushrooms in this forest at the minute.
Not brave enough to get to what you can and can't eat.
No. We did say about using Google Lens, but that means trusting an algorithm to decide whether a mushroom's poisonous or not, and I don't fancy me chances.
I did used to have an app that told you what the plant was.
Mushroom app.
Squirrel.
You had to take it off your phone because there wasn't mushroom left for anything else.
No.
Oh yeah, we're seeing loads of red squirrels today, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a good red squirrel day. Gemma found us a nice new off-roady trail to explore. We were trying to find a route that we used to walk along all the time that is super quiet, but it's so quiet that it's overgrown because the park wasn't open for most of the year, so the bracken's overtaken it. All the birds we can hear in the trees, we just heard like a whole flock of small garden birds flying over. We're proper exploring now. Sports Plaza, Aquathon and Rangers Lodge. Oh, we're going back that way. I see. We're going back the way we came in a more roundabout fashion. Look, more mushrooms. Well, that's a funny place to keep a tennis court. Yeah, we've definitely not been on this path before because we've never come out by the football pitches and stuff. Try not to slide down the hill.
No, it's quite steep that little bit, isn't it?
It's not so steep as it is slippy because it's wet.
I feel like it's quite new.
I think this path's probably been here for a while,
Yeah.
but these pitches look like they've been modernised and tidied up and stuff. So yeah, if you want to do stuff like sport that we don't do, here's a good place to do it. I think it's all, you have to book it all, don't you?
You have to book everything, yeah. But there's one thing that looks really good here, and it's like an interactive squash ball. But there's like pictures on the wall, so it's like you're playing Space Invaders with a squash ball.
Yeah.
And the reason we're not doing that is because Mark has no hands-eye coordination.
Certainly not for tennis, squash and badminton.
Squash is a little ball, isn't it?
Do your bowling green there as well. Growing green bowling. Not temping. Or full time. And of course some tennis courts. Yeah.
Oh, the pottery pits in the studio.
Yeah, and the photography place, and there's the climbing wall.
Oh yeah.
I have some photos of that climbing wall from last time, so we must have been maybe walked past down here. We've definitely been in there before because it's
going past the pottery paint studio,
Yeah.
and there's a little path that comes across there.
Yeah.
So we did that.
maybe we came through the
came through the
sports
back
centre.
I remember walking past this kid playing.
Yeah.
So I reckon we came across this path and went that way.
Towards the Rangers Lodge.
Yeah.
We realised that we'd completely forgotten about a trip that we came here in like 2009 or 2011.
Head to the village centre, or do you want to go back to the Rangers Lodge?
Up to you. We'll go this way, Village Centre. We've been to the Rangers Lodge once. Yeah, we will definitely walk past this as well. We'll go down that way this time. This feels like it's been taken over by the bigger one over
Yeah.
there now. It's like huge compared to it. There's loads of squash courts and stuff in there, and badminton courts, and the cafe and bar. We spent a lot of time in the bar in there when we first
Yeah, 'cause
came.
you can play pool.
Yeah, and we got very drunk on beer. We don't do that sort of thing anymore. We're teetotal these days. We're back out by the lake, by the village centre. We've done another hour's walk and we're over 10,000 steps now. Probably getting on to 11, 12.
I'm on 12.
Yeah. Shetland pony legs you. Back into the village centre. We got some more logs to burn on the fire because we've enjoyed having a log going, haven't we?
Yeah.
We got a couple of extra beers and a couple of extra beers on top of that and 6 more beers, and we got some dinner for tomorrow, lunch for tomorrow. That was a robin.
We've done it.
We've done it. Simple rule with the shopping is you sanitise your hands and take a shopping trolley. Someone in front of us was losing the temper because they were told they need to take a shopping trolley. I only want one thing. Well, when do you ever go shopping and buy one thing?
But it doesn't matter. It's the rules. Just
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds to grab a shopping trolley. Whinging.
and they're right there. And you give it
Yeah,
back
and there's
to them.
loads of them, and they're all freshly sanitised if you're worried about that.
Because there's a member of staff there patrolling it,
Yeah.
controlling it, and she takes the trolley off you at the end and sabotages it.
And Gemma bought some Halloween purchases, didn't you?
And Centerparcs fish.
And Centerparcs purchases.
It's a Centerparcs mug,
Oh, okay.
not Halloween mug.
So we'll show you those later as well. Caution, low-level bollards. Yeah, I struggle with that as I'm getting older. And we're back home. It's like repetition, these vlogs, aren't they? Tomorrow we're going to Magic Kingdom. The Magic Kingdom being a big forest with trees in it. As opposed to a big forest without trees in it.
Is that after eating the mushrooms?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, it's warm in here.
Yep. So this San Miguel is for our cancelled Spanish holiday. Gemma bought me this badge with a red squirrel on it, a little Centerparcs red squirrel badge.
I didn't have any pin badges.
That's fine, that's nice.
That I could get.
Can't believe you bought a mug. That is a nice mug,
And it does say Centerparcs on it as well there, look.
Oh, very nice.
I only got it because it says Centerparcs on it. There was two.
Yeah.
One has loads of different animals on it, but it had foxes on it and we haven't seen any foxes.
No, and it says specifically that there aren't many foxes around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it had deer and squirrels. But it also had hedgehogs on it, so I thought, no, I'll get the one with just the squirrel on. Oh, it was a really nice mug.
It is,
It was £6.25.
That's good.
But that was £1.50. And then we spotted Halloween stuff on the first day. And I like stuff that I can put candles in.
So you got a little candle jar.
Yeah.
That's cute. How much was that?
£5.97, reduced from £11.95.
Okay.
So it's in the same.
It's got something in it.
Very light.
Oh, very nice. So you can light the inside. Oh, that's cute.
Instead of using it, you can use it tea light, I suppose, if you want, but you can just use really lights.
I've got some batteries for you if you want to put them in it.
You've got spares?
Well, we've got the old ones there from the camera that will probably have a bit of life left in them. The beer was expensive. That was like £7.25 for 4 cans of San Miguel.
Yeah, the beer wasn't expensive.
Quick tip though, if you are in the shop and they do have price mark stuff, if it's like, there was 4 cans of Amstel for £4.75, which is like RRP, so that's not too bad. And there's a couple of batteries for you. We've updated our list of animals that we've seen. We've got the Dunnock on there now, the Shetland pony, and yeah.
Yeah.
And Gemma's horse is still there. There you go.
Oh, it was cute.
It's like Missy's channel.
Yeah, getting off places.
Needs a cupboard for you to decorate.
I'll put it there.
Okay, sweet.
Because it's purple and it had bats on it.
Good choice. I think we need to get one of these log stove things at home now. Replace the gas fire. I mean, technically we could do that. I suppose we'd have to get the chimney checked to make sure it doesn't leak any gases.
That's the effort, I think, they like this. And cheese.
And as promised, our evening meal has arrived. Again, it was a little bit early.
That's fine.
Only like 5 minutes, so nothing extreme. So we got a garlic flatbread, bolognese, and Gemma has the meatballs. I'll show you those when we plate them up. That's the bolognese, and that's the meatballs. These were really nicely presented in boxes, which kind of seemed like a shame to pour them out, didn't it?
Yeah.
We brought our own wine. We didn't pay extra for the wine. This was like £32–34 delivered.
Yeah.
So it's like £4 delivery charge. Gemma pours the wine. Anyway, we're going to tuck in and enjoy them now. It did come with Parmesan cheese. I think Gemma mentioned that.
That was a cute touch.
And it came with chopsticks. No, that was yesterday. It came with a green piece of chalk. Did you enjoy that?
It was lovely.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The meals were absolutely piping hot.
Yeah.
Steaming, as we put
Yeah, the flatbread was a bit cool. But the meals were perfect, and yeah, mopped up plates.
Tasty.
Both all round.
Tasty.
So.
They're really nice and light. But it was a little bit colder. But the meals were really hot.
Yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned earlier, it was Bella Italia, so it is the chain Italian restaurant, but yeah, it was nice. Anyway, I think now...
Big portions as well, actually.
Yeah, I think now we're going to finish our wine, which is it's pretty decent.
It's full of spaghetti.
We're going to lie on the couch, fall asleep, and wake up with a badger.
It's hard. Don't call yourself a badger.
Mushroom, mushroom. Good morning, it's Thursday, last full day. Had a lovely night last night. Just talking about what we're going to do today. It's actually quite rainy today, so we're going to relax quite a bit in the lodge, and then we'll go out for a walk later on, probably to the bird hide. I'll probably only record any highlights really, because we've shown you everything we do, and I don't want these videos to get too repetitive and too long. We leave tomorrow. We've been told we can stay till 10 now rather than 9, which is good. Gives us an extra hour.
We've got a booking at the Pancake House.
But yeah, we do have a booking at the Pancake House at 10. But I mean, that still gives us a little bit of extra time to get packed in the morning and stuff, doesn't it? Get the car packed up. And then I think on the way home we might stop off somewhere. If we do, we'll catch up with you with that. And tonight we need to order food tonight or go out somewhere, and we'll let you know later on. So we'll see you then. It rained for a good 80% of our daily walk today, so we both got very wet. I didn't take a raincoat. We've ordered from Hooks for tea, so at around 7 we'll be getting a delivery of food. We'll show you that when it arrives. And we do have another bird to add to our list. We saw a woodpecker, probably a greater spotted woodpecker. And it is evening time, and our last meal of this trip has arrived.
Nachos.
Nachos.
I think they're yours.
The nachos, they're mine.
Guacamole.
Mm-hmm.
Jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
Cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that salsa smells lovely.
Spilt salsa.
Salsa. Sour cream. Guacamole.
So this is from Hooks, which is the Centerparcs American themed restaurant. It's one of the original, well, it's not the original because I had a sudden thought Hooks was...
Oh, that's a big portion.
Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Hooks was originally a music themed place when we first came, wasn't it?
What's it, like a 50s theme?
Something like that. Rice, chilli, and Gemma's got a box of assorted fajitas.
And when they deliver, they put the bag on the floor, and then you have to lift everything out yourself.
Yeah.
So that someone's packed it in the restaurant, and your delivery driver never touches your food.
No.
Basically.
So, well, obviously that's for the current situation. Hopefully in future that won't
really
have to be the case.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. So we're going to tuck into this now, and we'll let you know what we think of it when we've eaten it. As opposed to before, because we won't know, because we haven't eaten it yet. I'm sure that made sense somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
But not here. Forgot to say, price-wise, it was about £30. Every meal we've had that has been £4 delivered. Obviously, if we went to the restaurant, we wouldn't have to pay the delivery fee. But we don't want to. We want to sit in our nice, lovely lodge and eat it here. Wow, that looks lovely.
And it smells delicious.
And obviously, the pouring of the rice went well. Certainly gave me a lot of chilli as well. It's piled high. About 3 minutes later.
It's actually 25 minutes later.
You enjoyed that?
It was lovely.
Yeah, it was really good.
Nice.
Chilli was lovely too. Quite cheeky actually.
Yeah, mine's been
Not too hot, but just a nice bit.
left a nice little bit of spice in the mouth, and the chicken, you could taste the char grill on it. It was really good.
Smashing. So, which has been your favourite food?
This one.
This one. Mine was your steak on Monday. But this was a close second.
For the food that we ordered from Centerparcs, what was your favourite?
This one.
This one.
Yeah.
And Bella Italia.
And the Bella, and then the Chinese, yeah. I mean, the Chinese wasn't bad, it was just not a patch on these. So, I mean, I'm happy for, I think we keep saying that prices are probably a little high, but it's restaurant quality food. So
the Chinese was the most expensive as well.
Well, we did have the duck with that. Well, then we only had the one main meal with that.
We did,
whereas we've had 2 main meals tonight.
So I think the Chinese, I'd probably leave it next time.
Yeah.
It wasn't that good to make me want it again. And we haven't had Chinese for a long time. With lockdown, there's no, our local Chinese that we normally go to doesn't do delivery, and it closed during lockdown. So we've not had Chinese since like February. So we were really looking forward to it, and it was a little bit, it was nice, but it was a little bit disappointing because it wasn't as nice as our local Chinese is, which would have been a lot cheaper for what we had.
But those last 2, the Bella Italia.
Bella Italia was really
I've
good.
never eaten a Bella Italia other than I think this one. And I really enjoyed it. I know it's like a chain one, but it was good quality.
Good size portion of food as well.
And the Hooks place that chili was really good.
Yeah,
I really
we've
enjoyed
ate
it.
at Hooks
I really
before,
want to make a chili at home now as well.
I think we've ate at Hooks before and not been impressed by it.
No.
But it was because we were right by the kitchen.
What it was as a couple with childless couple,
Yeah.
they put us next to the children's buffet.
They did, didn't they? I forgot
Yeah,
about
and it
that,
was
yeah.
very noisy because obviously children getting their food, so
Which
we didn't
probably
like
wouldn't have
that.
happened this time because there's no buffets.
No.
But yeah, it's nice, as I was saying, it's nice to eat in your lodge because when you've got your little food baby going on, the couch is right there.
Yeah.
And it's very rainy tonight, so walking back from the centre, even though it's only, 10 minutes to the centre?
Yeah.
It
would have been a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
I've just had a sudden flashback to the memory of Hooks.
Oh,
The first time we went, when it was Hooks and not the music themed place. You ordered like a bloomin' onion style meal, and it was just literally just a solid cold onion.
Yes, it was. It was not the Outback Steakhouse bloomin' onion that I was expecting.
We just like it was like £6 or something. It was just an
disaster.
onion.
Yeah, it was just disaster.
But yeah, tonight there's no complaints.
No, it's
Obviously,
really lovely. With all your little accompaniment as well.
Yeah, well, you got those some
nachos,
crackers later and some cheese if you fancy that.
Yeah, this was Mark's accompaniment. He's not a accompaniment person.
No, I don't like it. It's all like sour creams and guacs and stuff like that. Yeah, we do have some chicken wings and some crackers, so if you fancy a supper.
No, we didn't have lunch today, did we?
No, we didn't.
We had a late breakfast today because the weather was bad, so we didn't go out today.
We've had a super lazy, relaxed day.
Yeah. It was the night's walk.
Yeah, we did. We watched.
We went to the bird hides, and to the ranger station, and then
just
all the way
explore
around
a bit.
Yeah, we went the back path that we hadn't done already, and did the woodland walk as well.
And I found out that I could have hired like a really nice mountain bike that I actually have been tempted to buy in the past, and it would have been a nice trial run.
Oh well.
But oh well.
Probably saved me a bit of money there.
£48 for Monday to Friday.
Yeah, it would be £48 Monday to Friday plus whatever that actual bike costs when we got home if we wanted it.
Yeah. So we're going to enjoy our wine now and tidy this mess up because we made a mess of the table. This is why we don't eat at the table, because we just make a mess of it, and you can hide it better on the couch.
We've just changed the rules, so we don't have to be out the lodge till 10 tomorrow.
Yeah, I mentioned
but
that.
we've got a booking at the Pancake House for 10 o'clock, so that we'd have a nice breakfast before we left.
Yeah.
And you have to book the Pancake House now. So yeah, that's what we're doing in the morning. And then we a little look in the shop again because they had more Halloween stuff. But when we went to the shop, they're only allowing 10 people in the gift shop at once, and only I could go in and Mark couldn't come in, so he's not been in. So hopefully we'll both get to go in.
Yeah, we can queue and wait to go in.
Yeah, that's fine. They're very nice in there.
I might have a look in that sunglasses shop as well. They had like 70% off all sunglasses.
Yeah, because then you have, 3 people in that shop?
Yeah, 4
once?
it was.
4,
but they only had like the front half of the
It's
shop.
only a very little tiny shop anyway, isn't it? I remember it from last
Well,
time.
it was a relatively big shop, but most of the shelves are empty. Last night we had a beer for our cancelled Spain holiday. Tonight we're having a beer for our cancelled Florida holiday. I like Lagunitas. Something we often drink in Spain. Florida. We decided to leave the lights on tonight while we watched a film. And sure enough, a badger's turned up. There's some peanuts on the floor down there, easy.
We've got a badger.
Last morning, we are going walking down to get the car.
It's a lovely morning.
It is a lovely morning. It's really sunny and cloud-free and typical. We're going home.
Yesterday was the only really rainy day. That was bad rain, wasn't it? The rest of
And we'd never intended to do anything but relax in the lodge anyway, so it worked out quite well for us.
and go for walks. And we did that every day, even yesterday.
We're just humming and ahhing about whether we're going to do Air Force because the weather's going to get very windy later on. So we might change our plans and just make for home.
And just poot around the countryside.
Yeah. So since everyone's gone, got the cars, we decided to take a detour and walk through the woods past the bird hide. And then we avoid all the traffic and it'd be a bit nicer for a quieter walk. Now to load up the car and go and get some breakfast. So we are heading to the village centre. We are going to get some breakfast at the pancake place. We booked in advance for this one. So we'll let you know where we get on with it.
This is the popular one, this is the one that you do need to book for.
Yeah. And from there, we're probably going to head home.
Yeah.
We have to be off site by 1, but I think we'll be leaving much earlier than that.
Yeah. I think it's going to take us 3 hours to eat pancakes.
No. Although I have seen the portion size of some of them. There we go, we're in. This is the menu, but you can see these menus online, so I'd probably recommend you go there and have a look. What are you having?
The blueberries pancakes.
Okay, I'm going to have a small New Yorker. I'm not a big breakfast person, so small's probably plenty for me. I changed my mind, I went for this chicken and mushroom. It just looks nice because it doesn't have the syrup on it, and I'm not a big fan of sweet stuff this early in the morning. Yeah, I'm going to smell lovely in the car. Yeah, and got a cup of tea as well, and Gemma got a cappuccino. This is probably the dictionary definition of food envy. Here's my chicken and mushroom pancake. And there's Gemma's.
Not chicken and mushroom pancake.
Yeah, I'm going to be trumping something shocking in the car on the way home with all that sugar.
No difference, but does it
True. Is it good? Mine's good too. I was saying I should have set a time lapse up of Gemma eating this. You did pretty well though. Good. Very full.
Full on flower the vibes. My favourite breakfast, blueberry pancakes and then.
And I cleaned up too. Although I did limit the amount of garlic butter I was eating for Gemma's comfort on the way home.
I didn't limit the amount of sugar I've eaten for your comfort.
Oh, thank you. Well, decided that rather than go through the village centre, we'll walk round a bit of the lake and up, take the scenic route, get some fresh air before we drive home. We had plans to stop off at places on the way home, but I think we're just going to head for home. If that's alright with you, Gem?
Yeah, because it's quite windy.
Yeah, and I'm not super warm. We'll call in at T-Bay and get some dinner. Because we haven't really got any food left in the house.
Well, it's frozen up in the house.
Okay, oh that's fine then, we can defrost that for the weekend.
Yeah, we're alright for the weekend, but these not tonight.
You had a nice trip?
Had a lovely time.
It's been good, hasn't it?
It was a nice time. Always do.
Nice to get away from home for a bit.
Yeah, as we said, stare at 4 different walls.
Yeah. So thanks for watching along. I don't do this often, but if you did enjoy and you've got this far, give us a like and a subscribe, it does help the channel. And we will continue to post probably our occasional vlogs for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Because we ain't got any more holidays lined up now.
We haven't, but we've got...
Well, we do actually, we've got next year Florida.
Well, not this year. We've got the Lanterns of Chester Zoo,
Yes.
the next thing, which is the beginning of December.
Yep. We've got a couple of days off in December as well, so we'll probably do some home vlogging for those ones.
Yeah, because I'm hoping to have all my Christmas shopping done by then, so I can wrap everything.
We I was going to say something that's gone clean out of my head. Yeah, we're normally pretty prepared with Christmas and try and get the stuff out of the way. But we were supposed to be on these 2 weeks off doing some tidying in the house. We didn't do any of it because it was nice weather.
It was nice weather the first week, and then I booked us to come here, didn't I?
So we'll probably look at doing that in December. And between now and then. Anyway, thanks for watching. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.